Welcome back to the Outpost, everyone. So we've been working on a custom cabin build here in Western Kentucky for about a year. We'll show you all that and talk about it another day. But being where the weather's getting really super hot and I need a little bit of break from certain things, we decided to create a summer project. I'll show you what's going on. Now, about a year ago, if you all remember, I did some videos. We ended up building a little base camp back in the woods back here behind the outpost and everything. We did some videos and it was all fun and everything. In the past year, a little over a year, between the weather that we've gotten through here and gravity, it started coming down. So this past week I went back in there, and we're going to go down and I'll show you. And I cleared up all the old mess, the logs, the pine needles, all that stuff, and got it prepped out so we can start working on a different kind of a little micro camp. Well, here's that spot that I was talking about where we had to camp and stuff, if you guys remember right. Had the little lean-to, we put all the different logs together. Heck, there's still the little fire pit there, the grate from the fire pit and everything. Well, I came down here and we had to clear all this out because the wood was starting to go away and stuff. And we got a big pile of wood sitting right here from the old camp. Still good wood we're gonna have to use for firewood and stuff. We're gonna clear out a little bit more of this area today and put some sort of bedding, maybe some extra gravel and everything. And we're gonna start working on a new camp. Well, in the course of the last year, from building our custom cabin and stuff, you can see we accumulated a lot of extra wood. Some of the wood that's here was parts and remnants of old decks and porches from the old camper that's up at the front of the outpost. There's the new cabin and stuff. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to devise and come up with an idea where we can actually take some of this old recyclable wood and turn it into a little camp. Well, first things first, we're gonna grab our trusty old chainsaw, head back down to the camp area, and trim up some of those branches off the old cedar tree. Well, now we got the area kind of cleared out and stuff, got some branches off this little cedar tree here. We're gonna head back up front and we're gonna grab the side-by-side and some gravel so we can bring it back down here and we can lay out a little bit of a foundation on the ground. All right, we're gonna head back up front and get us something to drink and cool off for a few minutes. It's hot out here, like everybody else is probably as well. And then I'll show you what our next move is. All right, if you guys look carefully here, these are sections of the porch slash deck that used to be connected to the old camper when I moved here, which since then we've moved all that out of the way and we built a new cabin and stuff. But I had to get them out of here and I stacked them. They've been sitting out here in the weather for over a year. Well, these sections were built well over 20 years ago. Very well. They're kind of rickety a little bit now, but they are pressure treated wood. I don't know what else to do, so I'm trying to recycle it. We've got another one of these pieces that's laying on the ground, flipped over, upside down, and ready to get behind the side-by-side. And we're gonna have to see if we can drag one of them down there, and that's gonna be our base platform. Here she is right here. Okay, this thing is solid. I don't know if it's level or not, but we're gonna find out. And down here you'll see toe straps that I have going on, and they got the side by side sitting right there. We're gonna try to hook onto this thing and drag this like a skid down to the back of the woods there and try to flip this over on its legs. Now, I remind you that these sections are at least 200 pounds each, so this is not going to be easy. Wish me luck. All right, well, we made it. There's the skid. The old side-by-side did great. My whole deal is I'm gonna disconnect the strap and I'm gonna see about taking and flipping this thing over into space right there. This is probably the toughest part of the job up to now. Wish me luck. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. I gotta get it set up on its side. I said this is really super heavy. Ugh. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of work. I ain't gonna lie, I'm wore out. It's got to be, heck, 93 degrees out here in the shade, but we got it. Check it out. And this thing is strong as an ox. And it's off the ground. Hey, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks much for stopping by and watching me work my butt off in the heat and stuff. Hey, if y'all think this is easy work, y'all pack your bags up, come up here to West Kentucky, and I'll put you to work. And don't forget to bring some tools with you. Got any comments, questions, leave them down below. Until next time, I'll see you on the outpost.